It's time now for the Peter Chill sign-off news on this early Saturday morning, July 4th, 2015. And just before Peter Chill signs off for the night, a summary of the overnight news at 9-0 on this early Saturday morning, the 4th of July, 2015. I'm Peter Wizzy out in your news at 9-0. Our top story here at 12 minutes on his 10-year trip home. The great hero Odysseus at one point had to steer his trip and cruise down a narrow stretch water on minutes on opposite sides by a two sea march of Cecilia and Chabot says Greece's landmark boat might bring. San Francisco, 5 times the man accused of killing former Pleasanton resident Kate Stanley was deported to Mexico 5 times he returned. Washington, Hispanic leaders are bristly at the largely tepid response by Republican presidential candidates to Donald Trump's characterization of Mexican immigrants as rapists and drug dealers. Musa Abu Marzuk condemns the terrorist attacks in Sinai, said they hindered Gazans' ability to leave the enclave. The Tunisian police were too slow to tackle the Safedine rescue. The gunman responsible for killing 38 tourists last week, the country's prime minister has admitted. The French government rejected an asylum request from WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange today, saying he did not face immediate danger. Soldiers from the Syrian government forces pulls up. Syrian army bombards rebels trying to seize Aleppo. During battles as a new Islamist opposition lands, including Al-Qaeda. The powerful head of Vietnam's Communist Party will travel to the United States for the first time next week, and said he expects Barack Obama to visit his country later this year. In New York, a New York City man in a wheelchair has been arrested 2 days after he pocketed $1,212 at a daytime bank robbery for his announced Friday. A special team of firefighters today rescued 66 people from the Illinois on Friday after it was stuck for more than 2 hours. Hillary Clinton does not yet seem fazed by Bernie momentum during the campaign stop in New York. New Hampshire on Friday, the Democratic presidential frontrunner responded to a question from a reporter about the massive cow rods her challenger, Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. Washington, even after another month of strong earning in June and a sinking unemployment rate, the U.S. job market just isn't what it used to be. Zeta Incorporated and Humana Incorporated sealed a $34.1 billion merger this week. There were a few other elephants in the room. The Solar Impulse 2 is a solar-powered plane that has been flying around the world since March back in May. It was set to make a most ambitious journey yet with a 5,600-mile trip from Japan to Hawaii. JetBlue said it has begun direct charter flights between New York and Havana on Friday, the first major American carrier to fly the route after President Obama's decision in December to normalize relations with the island. As the spacecraft nears Pluto, NASA says airborne observatory flew over New Zealand to catch a rare passenger dwarf planet in front of a distant star. The researchers said a sense of smell had a relevant social interaction which could explain its liquid autism. As a sniffing test could determine that children could have autism even before they're able to speak, researchers said. Scientists are stumped by a sharp increase in type 1 diabetes, which is usually diagnosed in childhood as hundreds of adults and children participated in a study to determine whether insulin pills could be prevented or delay type 1 diabetes. Trials of a new treatment for cystic fibrosis have delivered a significant, if modest, benefit for patients who experience an improvement in lung function. Researchers want to know how nerve cells charge when they make the memories, so they use pictures of faces in place of 14 volunteers to know the brain's activity while they think. Here, Channel News on 12:03 on this early Saturday morning. Time now for our travel report here. Smooth sailing, outways, byways, and wing there, and a few slow spots here. Mass Pike, wind change with 290 and 395 in Albany, a little slow, and 95 on the northbound side in Hampton, Hampshire. A little slow around Route 101 in Hampton, Hampshire, but otherwise, smooth sailing commuting on this early Saturday morning. And the main trip back on the southbound side, a little slow around 202 in Gray, Maine. Here. Alright, looking at the MBTA alerts here on this early Saturday morning here. Subway system is looking good. On the conveyor rail, it's looking good. On the ferries, on smooth sailing here. Peter Chill News Time, 12:04 on this early Saturday morning here. It's time now for a weather report. Overnight, most of the coast got a low about 57 degrees, calm wind. It better say slight touch of rain after 2 p.m. Increased clouds with high to 66 degrees. Cloud will become a southeast wind 5 to 7 miles per afternoon. Chance of rain to 20%. Sunday night, chance of rain minimum before 11 p.m. Clouds sky. The gradually becoming part clouds sky about 55 degrees. East with about 5 to 8 miles per covered cloud after midnight. Chance of rain is 40%. New principal about less than 7 inches possible. For Sunday, sun skies about 81 degrees. Cloud will become westward 5 miles by the afternoon. Sunday night, there is a fog after 5 a.m. wise. Most of the coast sky low of 62 degrees. Light west wind. Monday, sun skies about 84 degrees. Monday night, areas of fog after 4 a.m. wise. Punt clouds sky low about 62 degrees. Tuesday, areas of fog before 7 a.m. wise. Punt sun skies about 82 degrees. Tuesday night, areas of fog after 4 a.m. wise. Most clouds sky low about 65 degrees. Wednesday, chance of showers. Areas of fog before 7 a.m. wise. Punt sun skies about 84 degrees. Chance of precipitation 30%. Wednesday night, chance of showers and thunderstorms. Areas of fog after 4 a.m. wise. Most clouds sky low about 66 degrees. Chance of precipitation 40%. Thursday, areas of fog before 8 a.m. wise. Punt sun skies about 81 degrees. Thursday, areas of fog after 3 a.m. wise. Most clouds sky low about 63 degrees. And for Friday, areas of fog before 7 a.m. wise. Punt sun skies about 82 degrees. Not temperature setting at 61 degrees with the humidity 70%, and it is first guys at 12:06 a.m. and that's made for the period chill sign up news on this early Saturday morning, July the 4th, 2015. Please have a good night with a good positive. See you later this morning here. Good night, and I'm going on in a safe 4th of July here.